Okay, so here's the deal. I've been trying to find a transmission and kind of thought I found one. It was going to be an upgrade. It was this one is a Allison AT545, and the one that I found was an MT643. The biggest difference is the lockup converters, which would be great. It's a little bit heavier duty, which is not a problem. But the problem that I am having is right on the back of the transmission. That emergency brake drum is my problem. I cannot find a MT643 with that brake drum on it, and I can't find anybody that can tell me whether or not that assembly there will bolt onto a MT off from this AT. Other than that, and also I would need to buy a flywheel. That's not a problem. And I would have to have this drive shaft shortened a little bit, probably about 3 inches. And so even that's not a big deal. We just take that to a shop, they cut it down and rebalance it, etc. So I did not go and buy the MT643 that I had previously found, because nobody in the industry and no place that I have searched online, and believe me, I've looked, nobody can say for a fact that they've done this swap and that that they've cured the emergency brake problem. And it may not be a problem, but I just cannot find anybody that can tell me that this will fit. And without that, if I was to just install the transmission, I wouldn't have an emergency brake. And unfortunately, this vehicle is hydraulic. The brakes are all hydraulic. And to try to get I can't really get a good picture of them right here. So let's see here. There's the disc brake calipers, and so without an emergency brake on the drive line, I don't have a way of securing the truck when it's stopped, and or not that it's a great deal if I should happen to have a hydraulic line failure while the truck is moving. I don't have any means of slowing it down. It is a split master cylinder, so I would have, if the front brake line failed, I'd have rear brakes and vice versa. But it is, I have in the past had a hydraulic line failure on trucks and used the emergency brake that was on the drive line. So it is something that can happen, and as long as you're prepared for it, you're okay. But without that, I don't have a truck that would pass inspection also. So I need to do a little bit more investigating on the MT643 transmission, or I need to just take the truck to Allison and they will install a remanufactured 545 and give me a 2-year warranty, which may not be the worst thing in the world. If I'm traveling, there's Allison dealers all over the country, so that I would be able to, if there was a problem with the warranty, I would be able to get into one of them and they would fix it. If I install a wrecking yard transmission and something happens, it's all on me. So that's our latest update, and we'll go from there, and I'll keep you in touch, and we'll see what happens.